Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for tapping in with us today. I'm Cannon, and I'm here with
Travis Knight.
we're both with Knights Defense. And today we're going to give you 5 key reasons why you should take the North Carolina Concealed Carry Handgun course. Mr. Knight is going to walk us through the current status of Senate Bill 50 and what it means to you. So the first reason why we feel that you should consider taking the North Carolina Concealed Carry course is for firearm safety and training. I'm going to say that one more time, for firearm safety and training. And the reason why we say that, it's important for us to be properly trained and understand the safe handling of firearms. Just because you have a firearm does not mean that you automatically know how to use it correctly. And so if you're not familiar with these 4 universal safety rules of safe handling of firearms, that's another reason why you should take the North Carolina Concealed Carry class. I'm just going to briefly go over these 4. The first one is you should treat every firearm as if it is loaded. When we think, it brings our awareness to what it is that we're doing. We know that every time we hold a firearm, we have the possibility of making a life or death decision. We should make sure that we're handling it as if it is loaded. That means not pointing it at someone. If you're going to have it, you want to point it down at the ground or in an area where no one is there. The second universal firearm rule is never point your firearm at anything you're not willing to destroy. We're not just going to be pointing it at somebody to be playing, laughing, and joking. We're not going to be firing warning shots. When we point our weapon system, we're ready to fire. So we're just not going to be pointing it or swinging it or anything else. The third universal safety rule is to keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to fire. As we teach in our concealed carry course, it's finger on frame until you're ready to fire. Finger on frame until you're ready to fire. A lot of accidents occur when they're not conscious of where they're keeping their trigger finger at. So this is what we teach. It's absolutely important for you to be aware of your finger placement, and you want to keep it on the frame of the weapon system until it's time for you to fire that weapon system. And a demonstration of that is this. This is our dummy weapon, and we keep our finger on frame until we're ready to fire the weapon system. There should be no time where your fingers should be on the trigger until you're ready to fire your weapon system. And that's one of the things we teach in our concealed carry class. The fourth universal safety rule when it comes to safely handling firearms is to be sure of your target and what's beyond it. You want to be sure of your target and what's beyond it. You want to make sure what you're firing at, what you're aiming at, what you're indexing that weapon system at. This is what you want to fire at. So a brief recap, 4 universal safety rules. 1, treat every firearm as if it's loaded. 2, never point your firearm at anything that you're not willing to destroy. 3, keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to fire. And 4, be sure of your target and what's beyond it, because these rules are the foundation of every single class that we teach. If you know them, if you don't know them, or if you never heard of them, that right there is a great reason for you to take the class, because safety is not an option. It is essential. The second reason why we think you should consider taking the North Carolina Concealed Carry class is to protect yourself and your loved ones. In today's world, things are uncertain. You never know when you're going to have to protect yourself, your family, your loved ones, and those who are around you. Taking this class gives you the skills, the mindset, and the legal confidence to know how to defend yourself if necessary. This isn't just about carrying a firearm. It's about being prepared and you being responsible for your life and those who are around you. The third reason why you should consider taking the North Carolina Concealed Carry class is so that you can understand the law. Understanding the law is absolutely essential and critical, because when you know the law and you know how to carry your weapon system so that you're within the realm and the legal ramifications of the law. When you take the concealed carry class, You know the laws that apply to you. You understand that you how to use your firearm and when you should use it and when you shouldn't use your firearm and how to carry it legally. One thing we always say is if you use your discretion, no one else will have to use their discretion against you. I say again, we tell our students in our courses and our classes, if you use your discretion, you won't have to worry about someone else using their discretion against you. Knowledge of the law protects you from legal trouble, and it also gives you the mental clarity to make the right decisions when you are under pressure. The fourth reason why we think you should consider taking the North Carolina concealed carry class is the element of surprise. Concealed carry gives you the advantage, and open carrying makes you an obvious target. But concealed carry, no one knows your arm until it's time for you to act. You are less likely to be targeted and more likely to be in control of the situation. If something goes down, you're going to be confident and you're going to be concealed carrying and you're going to be tactical, smart, and legal when you do it the right way. And that's what we teach at Knights Defense. There may be other people out here doing what we are doing, but Knights Defense, we're a whole different caliber. The fifth reason why you should consider taking the North Carolina concealed carry course is legal protection. We've had numerous students to come through our classes and let us know that they've got stopped by law enforcement officials without a concealed carry permit and ended up with a misdemeanor charge, and they had to forfeit their firearm because the law enforcement officials confiscated it. Court cost in North Carolina, that's about $190. Our class is $100 plus when you go to turn in your certificate, you have to pay a $90 non-refundable fee at the courthouse. So if you go ahead and take the class, you will already be ahead of the ball and you won't have to worry about paying those extra legal fees and everything else come up with you not carrying your firearm the legal way. So with the $190 total, you're protected. You're not scrambling trying to fix things after the mistake. You're already covered. I'm going to say that again. You're not scrambling trying to fix things after the mistake. You've already took the necessary steps. You are prepared and you are covered. Something that I know you already heard is that if you stay ready, you don't ever have to get ready. Quick recap, you should take the North Carolina Concealed Carry class number 1. You want to be safe, you want to have firearms safe, and you want to be trained. Number 2, you want to protect yourself and you want to protect your loved ones. Number 3, you want to understand and know the law. Number 4, always remember the element of surprise. We tell our students if it goes down, you want to be fast and you want to be violent. Number 5, legal protection. That way you will keep your firearm and you will be able to protect yourself and you will be able to protect your loved ones in the most effective and in the most efficient manner. I'm going to turn it on over to Mr. Knight.
Thanks, Coach Cannon. Let's shift gears to the North Carolina Senate Bill 50, the status behind the legislation, because I got some update information. The Senate Bill 50 will give law-abiding citizens 18 years old or older to carry the concealed carry handgun without a permit. If passed, the North Carolina would be the 30th state allowed permit carry. Let's be clear, this bill don't eliminate the permit system, and it still benefits of having your permit. First thing, you can carry in other states that honor North Carolina concealed carry permits. Number 2, you will skip the background check when you purchase a firearm from Knights Defense or any other gun store. The steps is simple. You show ID and your concealed carry permit and fill out the 4473, and you will bring your gun home that day. Run a background check. It's can be controversial. It can be fast as 10 seconds, or it can be as late as 5 days. I had customers in the past, they got their background check first time. probably about 20 minutes. Then the next time they bought a gun, they have to wait 5 days. So the background system can be iffy. So that's one of the reasons why you should go get your concealed carry permit. 3, it make a fast, smoother process for FL dealers like Knights Defense. So we're gonna go deeper down into the North Carolina timeline of the Senate Bill 50, introduced to the floor on February the 4th of this year. And March the 20th, it was passed by the Senate. The votes 26-18. And on June 11th, it was passed by the House 59-48. On June the 20th, it was vetoed by Governor Stein, citing it as public safety concerns. And the 29th, the Senate passed the override vote 30-19. The House received a veto from the Senate. The House placed it on their calendar on August the 26th, 2025. Vote on it, determine if it's going to be a law or not. The rules is to override the government veto, the bill must be passed by both chambers, the Senate and representative, by 2/3 of the vote. We currently have 50 senators in the state of North Carolina. 30 of those votes need to have 30 yeses to pass, which is already happened. Which Republican hold 30 seats, so they all voted unanimous to override it. Now it passes to the House, is 120 House members, which 2/3 of the vote will be 72 votes. If you looking at things from a party line perspective, Republicans have 71 seats, Democrats have 49 seats. So order it to pass, all Republicans need to vote yes, plus they're gonna need at least one Democrat to vote yes, or Democrat members to be absent. The last vote for the House, 2 Republican members did a vote against the bill earlier, which they're gonna complicate things, make it a whole lot tougher for the House to pass this bill. So the next key date is August 26, 2025. This would determine if the House will override a vote that we don't know if this bill will come law or not. You can follow every step of this process yourself. Only thing you have to go to uncleg.gov and search for Senate Bill 50, and you can see the voting history, the billing language, and every sponsor of that bill who vote for and against the bill. So don't rely on social media. Get your real source from the state of North Carolina and read it yourself.
Yep. And I think you were exactly right about that. Like a lot of times we got some jackleg lawyers out here explaining and expressing things that based off of their opinion. I think that it's always wise to make sure that we're getting our information from, first of all, reliable sources.
Mhm.
And while you're staying informed, we want you to go ahead and start thinking about getting trained. Because whether the Senate bill passes or not, being prepared and carrying legally is a smart and a wise move.
Like always, we're not out here looking for trouble, but if trouble find us, trouble gonna be in trouble. Visit knightsdefense.com to register for our concealed carry class, or if you want to pick up firearm accessories, and be ready.
Absolutely. Check us out, knightsdefense.com. We have all of our concealed carry courses and classes there. You can also follow us on social media. All of the handles is Knights Defense. And whatever your firearm accessory needs are or will be, or is currently, we definitely got you. There are a lot of people out here doing what we do, but Knights Defense, we're on a whole different caliber. That's all for today. We thank each and every one of you for tapping in with Knights Defense. Stay tuned, stay legal, stay safe, and we're going to be dropping more information and more content to come in the future.
Take care. Be safe out here. Peace.
Peace.
Bark, 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 bark.